Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing Reverse 1999. For today's video, we're going to continue our playthrough and reaction as we enjoy the main event for Showdown in Chinatown. We're on to stage 3. Alright, let's dive in. Order and Chaos. So yeah, obviously in case you missed it, I did a video watching the trailer. And of course, chapter 1 or stage 1 and 2. And now we're on to stage 3. And I'm gonna try to go a little bit faster if we can. We'll see how that goes. Order and Chaos. I'll try to spacebar it a little faster. Alright, City Hall.
Let go of the hostage, sir! This won't do you any good! Go away! Damn it! That was close. Where's our backup?
DAA, at your service.
What's the situation?
See for yourself.
City Hall, usually bustling with foot traffic, now stands eerily empty. The reason is immediately clear.
Don't come any closer! Stay back! Stay back!
Please! Don't kill me! I'm sorry! I really am!
Shut up! It's too late now. Say another word and you are dead! Stay
Oh boy.
back!
He swings the blade in his hand wildly. His voice is furious, panicked snarl. The crowd on the other side of the police barricade instinctively recoils, but the woman standing just 10 paces away doesn't move an inch.
Hey! Trust me, pal.
She's pretty.
You really don't want to do this.
Who's that? Doesn't look like one of ours.
Just some civvy. She was talking with the suspect before we got here.
That woman...
What, you know her? Look familiar or something?
No, just a thought. It's nothing.
The woman glances toward the officers, seeming to notice their conversation.
People make mistakes. But some mistakes can't be undone. Don't put that blood on your hands, or it'll never wash off.
Oh boy.
Is hurting this guy worth all that pain and guilt? Sooner or later, he'll get what's coming to him for what he's done. I promise you that.
Her words seem to have an effect. The hostage taker hesitates, his face contorted in pain, his grip on the knife faltering.
But, I must!
He's distracted. Rookie. Time for us to take him down.
Okay, it was like, wait, a fight? What's happening?
Prepared. It's an honor to meet you. It is good. Let the show begin. Ha! Malapert.
Good timing. No need to look back.
Illusion is enough for that.
Penetrate. No need to worry.
I can hear. Let the show begin.
Penetrate.
Illusion is enough for that.
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Soffoca il sangue. Soffoca il sangue.
Frost you with the armor of the forest.
Alrighty.
That's what you've got.
So I do feel like the battles are less important right now than like the story and the flow. Maybe when it gets to the harder modes, the battles will be what people want to see, but I'm gonna go
Please
fast
stand
with
down,
the
sir.
others. Let me know if that's okay, guys. If anyone doesn't want me to be going fast through these, I'll try in the future videos if it's not too late. But yeah, I think it's kind of like skipping the battles altogether at first probably is the way to go, even. But I'll just play them fast or something. We'll see. Alright, although almost half his size, Liang manages to pin the suspect to the ground. The other officers swarm in, snapping his handcuffs around his wrists before he can put up another fight.
Suspect under control. I repeat, suspect under control. No further backup needed.
Looks like this case is wrapped up.
Nice moves. I was kind of hoping we get to see that familiar face, though.
A simple threat like this isn't worthy of Qiangliang. I have to reserve its assistance unless absolutely necessary.
So is this just another one of those rules? Or do you mean its help comes with a price
Oh, that's a
tag?
good question. I like that question. Oh.
Both.
Oh boy. Despite the curtness of her response, her eyes widen a little at her astuteness. Sorry. She scowls.
That it?
What do you mean?
I mean, so far, every time you talk about the job or your family rules, it's just the surface level stuff. How do you actually feel about any of this?
Yang looks genuinely confused.
How I feel? I don't understand
Yeah,
why
that
it
was
would
a
be necessary to
very
mention
random
that.
question. I felt as well. I didn't quite understand how the context of that question either.
'Cause we're partners, kid. We've got to trust each other. How am I gonna let you watch my six if I don't even know how you tick?
But Liang still doesn't seem to get it.
I see. You're my partner and instructor during my assignment with the LAPD Division of Arcane Affairs, so I'll do my best to learn from you and complete my work as assigned. I won't slow you down.
That's not what I'm...
Yeah, no.
Forget it.
Huh?
Yang's tone all but says, "My personal feelings don't matter." She gives up trying to argue with someone such a stubborn, unreasonable demeanor. Or unreadable demeanor. She simply stares at her, quietly seething to her. Luckily, before things can spiral further, the hostage cuts through the tension.
Oh, thank God you took down that lunatic. I'm really grateful, miss. But ain't you a bit young to be an arcane affairs officer? I think I've seen that uniform somewhere else before. You're a vigil, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Wait.
Yang swallows the rest of her words as she stares at the hostage she just rescued, her expression suddenly wary.
I know you.
The arcanist scammer Johnny 3 times has been apprehended. Using his arcane skill, Ominous Obeisance, he manipulated his victims to do anything he asked, specifically transferring all their money to him.
You're that scammer Johnny 3 times.
Oopsie. Guess that's the downside of getting your name in the papers.
What? Didn't we already book that guy? What's he doing here?
Yeah.
He got a sweetheart deal. A reduced sentence in exchange for revealing where he stashed all the dough he stole.
Oh.
And it was a
That's why the guy
money,
took him
too.
for hostage.
Apparently from some big donors to the mayor's
Oh,
re-election
that makes way
campaign.
more sense.
Of course he demanded he be present for the unveiling of his stash, so they brought him here. That's when this loony attacked the police escort, took him hostage.
Oh.
Hey, easy, officer. You've already got me. No need to be so rough with the cuffs.
Clam it, Johnny!
We should have just let that guy ice him.
Uh-oh.
May I ask, officer, do we know if the man trying to kill him was...
Yeah, he's the son of a victim. This bastard took his mom for all she was worth, and when she found out, boom. Heart
Oh
attack.
my gosh. He shakes his head, heaving a weary sigh. Johnny 3 times snickers.
Like mother, like son. He was just as dumb as his doddering old mom. Worse even. because he didn't even catch wise
Dude,
to it.
she died. You're a dick.
It's a concrete jungle, baby, and it follows jungle rules. Survival of the fittest. Crap for brains here, never had a chance. If it wasn't me, it would have been someone else. What a joke.
What a jerk.
Imagine killing over just because you lost a bit of cash.
What?
Then we've got this dumbass coming at me with even less of a brain. Think about it. If he killed me, how's he gonna get his money back?
Shut the fuck up,
Exactly. Thank you. Oh, I like her. I like this game. He deserved that.
Officer Poitier, what are you doing?
What? I'm teaching this douchebag a lesson.
But we can't do that. It's against the rules.
Mark steps between the two, blocking Poitier from doing any more.
Well, I guess the vigils are a cut above the trash when it comes to the DAA. Am I right?
Takes a deep breath as she tries to rein in her frustration.
Let's get this straight, rookie. You don't tell me what to do. I should have known. You're just the worst kind of cop. Everything by the book, sticking to your high and mighty principles like you know what's best.
Oh boy. She lets out a frosty huff and turns away.
Huh?
杨月，你为什么要告诉老师？因为你们那么做是不对的。告密精，你不来就算了，为什么要让老师知道？我早说了，就不应该救他。等等，别走。
No. So she was a snitch. Clamor of fearful voices cuts her off.
No! Somebody stop him!
To be continued. How am I gonna do 22 of these and record them? That might not happen, guys. We'll see. Alright, an exorcism. Or the device is connected. It's calling your name.
Stay back! Help me! Help!
City Hall has been plunged back into chaos. Johnny lets out a shriek, scrambling to get as far away as possible.
Get away!
Did he just come back?
Ugh.
He hurls the officer aside. Blood drips down his fingers from his thumb. He broke to slip his hand out from his cuffs. He moves with inhuman strength, fighting off the approaching officer's bees.
Out of my way! I will kill you! I will kill you
Oh
all!
boy.
Damn it, is this dude high or something?
No, I don't think this is drugs. It's an arcane skill. I sense some kind of evil spirit. I think I can stop him, ma'am.
The tension between them has been totally forgotten. The situation is urgent. She gives a sharp nod.
Fine, whatever it is, whatever you think you can do, do it.
I will. This is my duty.
Then gives a firm nod before rushing toward the subject.
Kill! I must kill this bastard! Who are you?
Oh, I love this
Please
picture.
stay calm, sir. I have no weapon.
It's so cool.
I'm just here to make a phone call.
What? A phone call?
Yes. And you are going to make it.
Who are you dialing?
You'll soon find out.
Do we have to get the fancy guy now? Is it really that?
强梁既出，王有不为，斩杀凶旧，消劫不祥。
Why can't I make the UI hide the text? Ah! We really brought him in? I guess you couldn't stop him. Had to kill somebody. I didn't think that was gonna count as like absolutely necessary, but I guess so. All right.
Finally, some interesting work.
Something is coming out of his body. Watch yourself, Ricky. What is that? It seems to be some kind of non-corporeal specter. No, that's not right. I don't sense any ghostly aura around him. He must be ghost plagues. Hell are those? According to Eastern records, the entities that bring calamity, death, disease, malevolent curses. But this time, astonishingly, these ghost plagues have taken on human form. I don't know why yet, but something must have triggered their transformation. Officer, please step back. My duty alongside it. I forgot to say it. So it's been to drive out these ghost plagues. It's time to put an end to these disturbances.
Don't be so serious.
So I totally died. Insight 1 level 20. I thought I could full auto it. I'm only on 4 and I couldn't. Right, continuing where I left off, I think. Yeah, okay. So against this fight. So at first, I heard people talking about this being a normalized mode, but apparently it isn't because it recommends a certain level. And well, let's just say it was just not happening. Nope, it was not. But hey, we worked on my account a little bit and
Time for treatment.
hopefully now we can handle it. So I'm gonna go ahead in with these heroes. We have some Insight 2 instead of Insight 1 heroes ready to go now. So hopefully I won't suck
It's
so
an honor
much
to
like
meet you.
before. Let me take this off auto and let's go ahead and plan this out.
I can hear it. Shh. I hear something. Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. It is here.
Winterstürme wischen den Wundermond.
Hey, I'm the support staff.
What a tragedy.
What's this?
Soffoca il sangue. Soffoca il sangue.
Ooh.
Ah, it seems to be mixed up. This should be fine, right? What's that? Whose heart is beating so loud?
It is here.
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Alright, so yeah.
I've already said that Sotheby doesn't need a bodyguard.
So I got stuck yesterday and it was too late. It was like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And I really needed to go to bed. So I just leveled up a few heroes and got my soul a little better builds and all sorts of stuff. So here we are now to continue the story.
No! No! My head! I'm so sorry, Mama.
With one last garbled whisper, the man collapses. The officers around him remain frozen, still too wary to approach.
Should we cuff him?
Allow me. But I believe we should bring him to the hospital to be checked over immediately.
Think you can handle him? We got this con man to take care of.
She follows the older officer's gaze. Not long ago, Johnny 3 times was brimming with arrogance. Now he's a crumpled heap on the floor. A dark stain was formed on the crotch of his pants.
God, what a loser.
She sneers, shaking her head as she turns away. She hesitates, then shifts her gaze to Liang.
So, you know what I'm about to say, right?
Hmm?
Liang looks visibly confused, although more understandably this time.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that what you want? For me to say it? Sorry. I felt bad for that guy, but there was nothing we could do for him while he was possessed. If it weren't for you, we might have shot him. Well done, Visual Liang. And please just forget what I said. I was out of line.
The moment her apologies ends, her head turns unwillingly to see Liang's reaction. But after a long pause, there's no response.
Say something.
She looks back to see Liang's frozen in surprise.
Oh, right. It's okay. I didn't take it to heart.
She's too chill.
Good.
This girl's
Who's
so
there?
pretty. A stifled laugh hits their ears. Wait, how do I really need to look up how to say her name again properly.
Sorry, I shouldn't eavesdrop. It's a bad habit.
French is my worst.
It's just... You remind me of my friends back in the old days.
You're the lady that tried to help us soothe him. Thank you for the help. It could have turned out much worse if you hadn't been there. Thank you again.
Aw.
That's too kind of you, young Vigil. I just did what anyone should. Really, it was you and your partner that were the real heroes.
You're too modest, ma'am. Actually, forgive me for asking. Haven't I seen your face before?
She studied the woman's face for quite some time before speaking. This thought aloud. They haven't met in person, no. It was some other way, but how? Where? She's barely begun forming the words when the woman gives her the answer.
Good to know that someone still remembers those old flicks, even after all these years.
She was an actress? The features of the face beneath the beret overlap with the face of Liang's memory. The face she remembers lacks the maturity and composure of the woman before her. That face was brimming with youthful confidence, full of fire and energy. But one thing has remained the same, those bright shining eyes like stars twinkling on silver screens in television sets.
Yes, from the movies. That's right. You are...
Oops, you got me. I'm casing. Or were you hoping I'd say Detective CO7?
Oh my goodness, it's like the star of the show. She winks at the dumbfounded officers. Casing.
A full report will take some time. You'll need to wait for now.
You're a doctor. Alright, we're back in the hospital.
Thank you, Doctor.
Our perp had his ID with him. That saves us a lot of digging. Eric Wong, 43, runs a grocery store in Chinatown. Let's see. The only family member we've got is his wife. a Lillian Lau, who immigrated to the States 10 years ago. Both have no criminal record, totally clean. He's an arcanist, apparently, and a powerful one at that. But no reports of any prior misuse of arcanum. His car was found near the crime scene, all filled up with potatoes and carrots from the wholesalers. Either this was just a spur-of-the-moment wacko move, or some bizarre attempt at a tuber-based alibi.
Yeah, it's weird. It wasn't like this was planned.
Anyway, we've contacted his wife, and she should be here soon. Maybe we'll get some more clues from her. Yo, Liang, you listening?
Oh, you're right.
The answer is obvious. No. She takes a deep breath.
Earth calling Liang!
His sudden shout snaps Liang out of her daze.
Officer Podie, we're in a hospital. We should keep quiet.
I would have. But that didn't seem likely to bring you back to Earth, Space Cadet. So what's got you lost in space now?
I'm just thinking.
About what?
About Miss Qixing.
Qixing. Not casing. Qixing. Yeah, it's Qi. Q-I. It's Qi.
Ha! Right. I guess you're really into those movies, huh? It's all good, boo.
I get the picture now. Our little C07 fan sneaking into the cinema behind her parents' back. You know, you're beginning to almost seem human, Princess.
At first, I thought you might be an android. Like those Laplace bots they've got writing parking tickets for us.
Liang looks as if she wants to argue, but at the moment, she stops herself.
In fact, I do like Miss Qixing's C07 movies very much. Her character means a lot to me.
Oh, is that the reason why you decided to be a visual?
Specifically, yes. It's the
cute.
reason I decided my destiny was to be in the police. But back to the topic. I was thinking about Miss Qixing, but it wasn't because I like her or anything like that.
Why was she there? Maybe? I don't know. Or what, does she have a relation? She shakes her head, her gaze sharpening her brows furrowed slightly.
It's just that her being here made me think about Night Piercer. Miss Qixing has a similar arcane skill to the one he appears to use. She called it Silver Needle. She even performed it in her movies.
So could she be Night Piercer? Is that what she's implying?
Could that really just be a coincidence?
Huh?
The officer knits her brow as if she's been hit with a bad joke. Liang, deep in thought, continues.
And what she said felt meaningful in some way.
1 hour earlier.
It's a great pleasure to meet you, Miss Qixing. I grew up watching your films. But what are you doing here in LA? I mean, if it's okay to ask?
Sure, not a problem at all. I'm here to see an old friend.
Though she was once a star known across the nation, Qixing speaks warmly and without airs. It's like she's chatting with an old friend.
Is it Miss Noah? I heard she's planning a new film.
Oh, so you heard the news? It's been a long time since I last saw her. You're right though, kid. I've got something I need to talk to her about.
Of course. That's great. Oh, and the Dushu Festival is coming soon. I hope you all go to the Shehu Parade in Chinatown. It'll be so much fun to see you there.
Huh?
The quiet, reserved Liang suddenly turned chatty, stares at her. She's like an entirely different person.
Shehu. Is it really that time of year again?
You don't like the parade?
Of course I do. I like every bit of it. Watching people eat, perform, and come together to celebrate the end of the year, and to pray for peace and good luck in the next. I like the pure and simple wish that the Shehuo parade carries. But it always reminds me of the ending.
What ending?
All silent, shaking her head, but no more explanations needed. Yang's memories come back to her.
You mean the ending of the last film in the CO7 series?
She must have guessed correctly. Her eyes widen a little, and then she gives a small nod.
Yes. I know lots of people like that ending. A reflection of reality, they say. Tragedy leaves people with a deeper impression than comedy. But as for me, I hated it. The good guys failed and the bad guys won? What kind of an ending is that? Maybe we don't get a say in how things work in reality. But in stories we can. We should. Reality itself is tragic enough already. Why should a movie remind us of how absurd things really are?
It's true.
What goes around comes around. That's what people want to see in the movies.
Or just stuff that's completely different. It's like watching ridiculous television shows. People that are super crazy. You're like, I'm not that crazy. I don't think I'd want my friends to be that crazy, but damn, it's entertaining to watch. Because it's different. Her tone has turned unusually serious for discussion about film. These words strike a chord with Liang.
I agree with you. When I was little, I also didn't like how it ended. Maybe it's true that reality can't guarantee us true justice, but I still want to see justice being served. At least in fiction.
This response seemed to earn her approval.
I feel the same way. Pardon me for asking. That beast you summoned was something else. It reminded me of a certain creature. A legendary beast from the north of China.
Yes.
強梁既出，網友不為，斬殺兇舊，梟截不詳. That must make you a descendant of the Liang family, right?
Something in Jising's gaze makes Liang feel as though she's standing too close to an open flame, but even so, she answers truthfully.
Yes, I'm Liang Yue, from the Liang family of the 12 Jins.
Liang Yue. Liang Yue. It's a good name, little Vigil. I'll keep it in mind.
Liang Yue. Yeah. I can never do that accent if I tried, but I'll say it the best I can. Okay, that was really interesting. Story is so interesting for all of these. Someone said that there's a massive spoiler in the middle of this, though. In one of these, like, little things that you click. So to try to avoid it, but I don't know when. Surprise story. What is surprise? What? Arduous story. Wait, isn't there a hard version of the story? There's just a oh, there's a bonus fight here. There's 3 things. Okay, let's see what this is all about.
It's an honor to meet you.
Oh. Let me just auto it this time.
I can hear. I hear something. I trickled the ingredients this time. Fireworks are everywhere. Everywhere.
So what's the surprise? Is it just the same battle getting to get surprise bonus rewards?
can hear. What's that? What's this? It seems to be mixed up. It should be fine, right? What's this? Typhon won't give up his friends. Neither will Sotheby. I will assist you to keep the battle under control. We should. Whose heart is beating so loud? Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen
I
carefully.
love her
Don't be so
ultimate.
furious. Radio waves are everywhere.
That was lovely.
Move forward! It is here. Please don't worry about the eagle's eyes.
19 stacks to burn. There we go.
What I can hear?
Yeah.
Soffoca il sangue! Soffoca il sangue!
She's so annoying. Why does she have to be so good?
The curtain has
Okay.
fallen.
So maybe I avoid the little notes. No, I have to read them. I just might accidentally spoil something. I'll try not to pay too much attention if it feels like it. Rookie, where's your chameleon comms? Lost it? I think I still have it. Look right here. I just gone into camouflage. Maybe a Changling. Maybe Changling. Maybe Changling showed up, scared it into hiding. Changling? That electric tiger of yours? The one that lives in your phone? This old brick phone was the relic I used during my first summoning of Changling. It became the token of our bond. I'm probably butchering his name again, I'm sorry. When I use this phone to call Changling, it will answer. Wild. Like something straight out of those TV shows. Using a phone for rituals? I thought rituals from your side of the world would be more traditional, like those dancing shadow puppets you got. That's an excellent guess. Previous generations of summoners in my family did use that shadow puppetry to call Jianglang. That was centuries ago. So does that make you a once-in-a-century kind of genius? Not really. I was just lucky that the phone is a more convenient method than shadow puppetry. There it is, you're still as humble as ever, princess. Can you summon him again? I owe it a thank you for your help later. For the help there. Earlier. Words are hard. I wouldn't recommend it. Calling him without a good reason might make it angry. And the calls are really expensive. What does it cost? Good thing it wasn't alive. We just cut this part out. Turn on the TV. Live tonight with special guests. Tonight's first guest is a brilliant young actress you've seen in CO7 Part 1 and CO7 Part 2. Now she's returning for the upcoming CO7 Part 3. Honestly, why not just call them CO7-8 and CO7-9? Anyway, please welcome Ki Sing. And then, you know what Noir said? She said, we're wrapping up. So we might as well use all the explosives. So your reaction to the explosion wasn't just your stellar acting? I'd like to think some of it was. But that wide-eyed reaction when the explosion shockwave hit me? That was definitely real. No more big fireworks for Part 3, I take it? You must have used them up all in the last one. 50-50. What's that? 50-50. Either this film ends with a series with a bang, or flops on its face because it's garbage excuse for an ending. Whoa, I think we're about to head into spoiler territory. Before Noir sues us, let's cut to commercial. Interesting, so she was not happy in public about this movie choice. Alrighty, chapter, or what is this SC? What does the SC stand for? Scenify? Alright, other side, same coin, story. Let's continue. As I butcher the name still, sorry.
I read an article about the conflicts between Miss Qixing and the other two producers of the SC07 series. Before, I thought it was only rumors. But now, thinking over what she said, what if it's... what am I saying? It's ridiculous.
Then stop pouting over it, Princess. We've got work to do.
The hallway of the Place Rehabilitation Center Cooperative Hospital is bustling with people. Lost in thought, Liang was jolted back into reality by a firm clap on the back.
You want to bet on how many people in LA have similar arcane skills? Come on, it's a total coincidence. You don't really think they're the same person, do you? That'd be nuts. I mean, it's the Detective C07 we're talking about. Sure, she's been retired from acting for a while, but she's like super famous.
But if she wants to be a vigilante because she didn't get the ending in her movie, I mean, she seemed to take it pretty
If she was gonna
personally.
go all kooky and start taking out crooks like she was the real C07, why wait all this time? It's been years since her last movie, and we're only just dealing with this Snipepiercer guy now. Besides, it's not like it's a crazy, unusual type of arcane skill. Who knows? Maybe this Snipepiercer guy is a fan of Detective C07's films too. Can't rule out anything yet. Hey, you okay in there? Did I knock the wind out of you?
It's okay. I'm fine.
Liang shakes her head. She's still bewildered and perhaps feeling a little guilty, insists that she didn't mean to hit her so hard. Not that it matters. At least the sudden smack did the trick to pulling Liang out of her spiraling thoughts. Neither the test results nor the suspect's family has arrived yet. Liang makes her way to the vending machine at the far end of the hallway. With the coins Cloutier dropped in her hand as half-hearted apology, and buys her an orange juice. But that absurd thought, the ridiculous guess from earlier, still refuses to leave her mind.
Forget it. Just like you said, it doesn't make any sense.
All attempts to push through from her mind are failing. That is, until a frantic voice cuts through the air.
But you're injured, ma'am. You can't just leave.
I'm totally fine. It's just a
Log
tiny
ahead.
smidge of damage. I can fix it myself.
You call a broken arm a smidge? Need to let us treat it immediately.
What's going on here?
Doctor recognizes her uniform.
Are you a
immediately.
vigil? Could you help me stop this girl? She's trying to leave with a broken arm. She was in an accident. But since she's woken up, she's refused to let us examine anything. She might not be our normal kind of patient, but we're doctors. We can't let someone leave when they need immediate medical attention.
A vigil? I'm in a hurry now. I'm gonna miss my bus.
Oh boy. Beneath the girl's clothing, the exposed skin is cold, metallic sheen. It must be what the doctor means by not our normal kind of patient. Liang notices the emblem on her chest, marking her as an employee of the St. Pavlov Foundation. How odd that she'd have such a panicked reaction at the sight of a vigil.
There'll be another bus, but you only have one buddy. You should listen to the doctor. Sit down and wait until you're cleared to leave. Please show us your ID so that the doctor can give you treatment.
For a few stiff seconds, the girl's mechanical head freezes in place, and then a movement almost too fast to follow snaps up.
Look! A hamster riding a stethoscope! A hamster what?
The bizarreness of these words leave Liang no choice but to glance in the pointed direction, only to confirm, of course, that there's no hamster nor stethoscope in sight.
Now! Hey, wait!
And she runs away, of course. Defeat the Panic Foundation staff. It's funny. I mean, this is definitely not my best answer here. Let me just throw in a different backup like Charlie.
Don't look at me! I'm not the one you saw on the wanted list. Some interesting work.
Wow, why are you chasing me? The hamster's over that way. I need you to cooperate. Stop right there. Oh, officer, watch out. Don't run through the corridor like that. You almost knocked me over. Sorry, ma'am. Ooh, I need to be more careful. Keep my arms and legs in check. Avoid hitting civilians. Stay clear of all this equipment.
I hear something. Talking out calms people down.
I tripled the ingredients this time.
Radio waves are everywhere.
Relax, I've got it in the loop.
I love B-Coin's abilities.
I can hear it is here.
I tripled the ingredients this time.
I don't remember having a reason to worry.
Whose heart is beating so loud? Don't be so furious. Agents have
Clap
guns.
is so cute.
It's called common sense.
Oh boy.
Bodyguards! Where are the bodyguards? I've already said that Sotheby doesn't need a bodyguard.
As she was just asking for bodyguards literally with her voiceover.
Watch out!
Sorry, I'm after a...
The hospital's narrow hallways are hardly suitable for a chase, and Leanne quickly finds her path blocked by a supply cart. By the time she's made it past, the mechanical head girl has disappeared. Her mental chameleon communication device used in the Division of Arcane Affairs gives off its distinctive chime.
Hey, rookie, where did you go? Get back here. The medical report is ready, and Mr. Wong's family just arrived.
Understood. How's Mr. Wong do?
There's a long pause on the other end of the
It's
line.
not pretty.
Ward. Oops. Mr. Wong is lying unconscious in the hospital bed, looking haggard. His breathing is labored and raspy, like wind rattling through a hollowed-out log.
Oh! What happened to him? He seems completely normal this morning!
Her legs go weak. Were it not for the man supporting her, she might have collapsed entirely.
Please relax, Miss Wong. We have to wait and see what the doctor says.
You again?
She instantly recognizes him, one of the Division of Arcane Affairs' least welcome and regular visitors.
Right. You're the local arcane private eye, aren't you, Joe? Are you commissioned by the victim?
What?
The man's eyes widen in surprise before shooting her a venomous glare.
Unlike some taxi leeches out there, I actually help people in need. I don't charge a fee when it comes to my neighbors.
Sorry.
He clearly has no interest in arguing at this time. At a time like this, he lets out a cold snort and turns to the doctor with a questioning
Miss
look.
Liang has cleared the unknown arcane skill that was afflicting him. His physical condition is stable, but I fear there may be some long-term effects on his mind. He seems to be suffering from a severe thought and memory disorder. It would be best to keep him asleep.
Doctor! When will he wake up? Can I speak to him?
For now, we suggest against it. It may cause him additional distress to see someone familiar to him. We fear there might be memory loss.
What? How?
Aww.
What should I do now? With this mother gone, I can't take any more of this!
Madam.
The woman looks as though all the strength has been drained from her body as she slumps to the nearby chair. Yang opens her mouth to offer some comfort, but can't seem to find the right words. Zhou's gaze sweeps past Portier before settling on Liang.
So, who's the little China's kid? Did the DAA give you a sidekick to do your job for you? Forget it, lah. Listen, if you are not going to do your best to help these people, then it's better you just stay out of my way.
Liang looks to Portier with a questioning gaze. She shakes her head and sighs, gesturing for her to come closer before heading over to the hospital's diagnosis.
When they first brought him in, there were remnants of the Arcanum riddled through his body. It might have gone a long way to proving he wasn't in control of himself. But I guess anything definitive has already faded away. The doctors couldn't isolate a cause. Worst case scenario, they might not believe us and have this poor guy shoved off to the funny farm.
Liang clenches her fists and looks toward the woman curled up in the hospital chair, quietly sobbing. She looks so small against the oversized chair. Finally, Liang steps forward and crouches beside the chair. After a brief hesitation, she reaches out and places a hand over the woman's. Zhao looks surprised.
Madam, please. You need to stay strong for your husband. They've brought in some of the best doctors from the Laplace Rehab Center. If there is anyone that can help him, it'll be them.
In a way, it's a promise with no real guarantee, a statement that could almost be considered a lie. But even lies have value when a person needs to hear them. The woman hastily wipes her tears, streaked-faced, and lifts her head.
He said that he was going to buy produce from the wholesalers. But I couldn't reach him. And then the police called. My husband is a good man. Everyone knows that. He would never do something like this. Please, miss. You have to help us.
The woman grasps Liang's hand tightly in hers, fingers trembling. Her hands are gentle yet rough, etched with years of hard work, the kind of hands earned through long days and nights of striving for a better life. This is such a cute moment here. I love that. In her palm, she can feel the woman's desperate, burning warmth. It's so hot, she feels she could scorch her, or it could scorch her. Yang takes a deep breath.
You can rely on us, ma'am.
Aw. Cute still images here, I love it.
We'll find out the truth behind this. I promise you.
She gives the woman's hand a firm, reassuring squeeze.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You are our only hope. Please.
Sometimes a lie can become the truth. All it takes is someone willing to make it so. The door to the ward is shut behind them. After a moment of silence, Portier tilts her head.
Rookie mistake, Princess. Never make a promise about something you don't get to decide on.
I'm sorry, Miss Portier, but I only mean...
Hold it. I didn't say we weren't gonna do our best.
The words she's about to say no longer serve any purpose. Instead, Liang does something Portier had never seen her do before. She smiles.
Thank you, ma'am.
Not so fast. We still need some solid evidence if we're gonna crack this case.
But where to begin? It seems like there are no obvious clues beyond what we were seeing. Mr. Wong had no enemies and was well loved in his community. If that's the case, then it can't be a simple motivation. Still, something sticks out to me. When I ask about any recent events or happenings, it wasn't Mrs. Wong that answered. It was...
You sure? Nobody knows where this is going.
Joe, our private eye with a chip on his shoulder against the DAA.
Yes. He mentioned that there have been strange things going on around LA's Chinatown recently. According to my notes, he mentioned there were children that suddenly became distant and unresponsive, young men that began showing signs of memory loss, and an otherwise healthy elder that rapidly developed signs of dementia. Absent-mindedness, empty despondence towards family and friends, memory loss. It all sounds very familiar to Mr. Wong's condition. But no one thought to bring the matter to the police. I also spoke with the nurses here. They said they've also noticed an increase in patients from Chinatown complaining of confusion and memory loss.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I guess once again, no one thought it was serious enough for our attention.
Portier's expression darkens.
Well, what you thinking, Cadet? Are all these cases related? If it's as widespread as you're making it out to be, we might be in over our heads.
Even so, I think we can't overlook it as a possibility. Arcane skills that directly affect the mind are rare, but they do exist. I've read of similar cases in the Vigil's archive. One of them, as I recall, had very similar symptoms to what we're seeing here.
Yang's brow furrows.
However, if there were some criminal intention behind all of these symptoms, what could it be? Or could it be an accident? Maybe a child with a powerful arcane skill who can't control it. Or some unregulated and dangerous arcane objects. We can't draw any conclusions without more evidence.
The two officers look troubled, then as if something had clicked in their mind. Portier's face lightens up.
Arcane objects. Isn't there a department in the Foundation that stores and records dangerous arcane materials?
Yes, at the headquarters of the Foundation. And its official name is... the Arcanum Containment Department.
Okay.
Ah, voilà. Je crois que je suis arrivée. C'est bien plus lumineux et spacieux que je ne l'avais imaginé.
Okay, now this French I like. I don't have to repeat it back, but it sounds nice. The names kill me, but I'll try. Okay, 5 out of 22 complete. That is a lot of story. How the hell am I gonna farm this event? Don't know. Hey, is that Miss Chi Sing over there? Looks like a friendly chat is in order. Street interviews. Last night, the night piercer struck again, attacking the convoy transporting the infamous Johnny 3 times. 2 officers were knocked unconscious during the attack. However, Johnny 3 times was seriously injured and remains in critical condition. Insiders say citizens clashed with the convoy earlier that day due to dissatisfaction over the Johnny 3 times light sentencing. Later that night, the night piercer struck, seemingly enacting vigilante justice on behalf of Johnny 3 times victims. Public support for the night piercer has grown since, and although it's already been a day since the attack, the crowd still gathers at the scene. They're here to hear what the people on the street have to say. Serves him right. This scumbag deserves a prickly end. I think the following law is important, but honestly, the way he got such a light sentencing feels off. Who, me? Are you asking me? Oh, sorry, miss. We haven't seen SC07, have you? Oh, no reason. Thought it was one of those prank interviews I've been doing lately. How would I put it? Sorry. but someone in my position isn't really allowed to comment on politics. Saving lives. The doctor who loves his job. Seeing you hurt gets him a little giddy, that's all. The Lapis Rehab Center welcomes you. Welcome to the Lapis... sorry. Rehabilitation Center. We are the world's leading hospital specializing in Arcanum. Whether you are suffering from Arcanum-related injuries, cursed with bad luck after an argument with your neighbor, transforming more and more into a beetle with each passing morning, suddenly recalling your past life as a pharaoh, causing you great distress at your office job, the Laplace Rehabilitation Center is committed to giving you the best treatment available. Don't worry about whether your rare condition is covered by health insurance. To thank you for contributing your medical advancements, we offer discounts and subsidies based on the rarity of your condition. Each rare condition gets you a flat 60% discount. If you're simultaneously bitten by a vampire and a dragon while dissolving into an oil painting, and you're somehow still alive, then that's right. Your treatment will be free, and we'll even pay you 80% of the treatment cost as a bonus. Thank you for supporting the Rehabilitation Center. Helping you helps us help everyone. What the fuck did I just read?